Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by today. For today's video, I have for you the entire ColourPop Bambi collection. So I have all three palettes. So I have Bambi, I have Thumper, and I have Flower. And then I have the Luxe Gloss Trio. And then I have the Cream Gel Pencil Trio right here. And then I have the Bambi Falsies in the style Oh Dear. And then last but not least, I have the highlighter Morning Light. Love the packaging on this. It's so pretty. So there's Morning Light right there. So I am planning to, like I said, do all of these palettes today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have already primed my eyes with my Ulta matte eye primer that I use every time. We're going to start today with Bambi first, because it's the more neutral palette. And I've already swatched these, so they look a little messy, so please try to ignore that. But this is what the Bambi palette looks like. It does have a little mirror, but then when I cover up the mirror, you can see that, oops, let's go the other way. So I don't cover Bambi. You can see there's a picture of Bambi right there, so that's super cute. And then I'll fold that back for you guys so you can see the shades. So it's just a simple neutral palette. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to dip into this first shade right here called Little April Showers. Actually, I'll swatch the palette first real quick on the back of my hand so that y'all can see the shades. This Little April Showers is more skin tone. Well, it's showing up pretty good. Probably because I have lotion on my hands. And then the next one is Fall Line. And that one is the only shimmer in the palette. Then we have Young Prince. So there's Young Prince. Okay, and then next up we have Kind of Bashful. Which is also a matte. I don't think I got enough on my finger. One sec. There's Kind of Bashful right there. And then last but not least we have Whitetail, and this is a matte with tons of glitter in it. But as we all know, the glitter usually doesn't stay put, so. But it's really pretty when you apply it like that. You can see the sparkle in there, but most of that sparkle I expect to go away. So really the only shimmer we have is this right here. Okay, so now that you've seen the swatches, let's go ahead and get started with our look. Okay, the very first shade I'm going to dip into is the first one in the palette, Little April Showers. It's more of like a cream color, so it probably won't show up too much on my eyes, but I'm going to use it anyways. For that I'm using a Morphe E27 brush. And these are powdery, so of course, just like pretty much every other ColourPop palette, tap off your brush. I mean, I can see this shade, but I don't know if you can. It's kind of a yellowish cream color. Alright, so there we go. Like I said, I don't know that you're going to be able to see that well on camera. I can't really see it in my monitor, so I'm thinking now. So next I'm going to go in with Fall Line. No, I'm sorry, Young Prince. This one right here, the third one. Young Prince. For that I'm going to use a Sigma Diffused Crease number E38 and dip in there. Of course, again, tapping off my brush. This is basically going to just cover up what I already laid down, since that color is pretty much non-existent. That color is great for blending out shadows, I think, or if you like need to set a base, but I didn't need to set my base, so I just took it in the crease just to give it a try, bringing it down to my outer corner a little bit too, just to kind of start a gradient. Alright, next I'm going to go into Kinda Bashful, and I'm just going to use the same brush. I'm going to take this one just a little bit lower down on my lash line, or not lash line, in my crease. Not doing the lash line yet. So just right here, kind of, that way that other color will still peek through and we'll have that nice gradient. And this one I'll be putting in the outer corner as well to really start building it up. Okay, so next up I'm going to go into the shade Whitetail right here. It's the matte that has the glitter in it. So I'll tap off my brush really well because the glitter will fall out. For that I'm using a Luxie number 121 mini tapered blending brush. So this I'm mostly going to be putting on my outer corner. I'll bring it up into the crease just a little bit, but mostly I'm focusing on building up that outer corner for definition. Okay, I think I've got that pretty even. So this is what we look like right now. So now I'm just going to add that shimmer called Fall Line right here. And for that, I'm going to use my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush. And I will be spraying this because it's very softly pressed. Very softly pressed, so I don't want it to go everywhere. I'm sure I already have fallout, but I'm trying to keep the fallout at a minimum. But that's why I'm doing my eyes before my complexion. Alright, so I think I've got this pretty even. I am going to pop off camera real quick and clean up any fallout that I have and put my complexion on, and then I will be right back with y'all to finish up with probably one of the cream gel liners and one of the lip glosses and what else? Oh, and then the eyelashes as well. So I will be back in just a minute. Alright, I am back. I have my complexion done now. So now we're going to work on the lower lash line and the inner corner. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to use this shade right here, Kinda Bashful. And I'm just going to take that across my entire lower lash line. So to do that, I'm going to use a Sigma Smudge E21 brush. And make sure to tap off my brush because I have set my concealer, so I don't want fallout for sure. And I'm just going to start at the outer corner and work my way in, just to give myself some definition. I am also probably going to use one of the cream gel liners, and so I'll swatch those for you guys in just a second. There's not really an inner corner shade in here, so what I'm going to do is use the Morning Light highlighter, the Morning Light Pixie Puff highlighter, and just get some of that on. I have this Real Techniques accent brush right here. So I'm going to get a little bit of that on there, and I'm going to spray it because it doesn't have any binder to it, I don't think, since it's a loose powder. I'll spray it with water. It's kind of golden, kind of bronze, very glittery, very pretty. Probably not something I would wear on my face just because of the glitter. Bring it down on the lower lash line a little bit and up a little bit. Okay, I think we're pretty even. So there's the inner corner, lower lash line. I feel like you guys can't really see my makeup. I'm washed out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so now let's look at the eyeliners, the 3 cream gel liners. So the first one, which is the one I'm thinking about using, is called Meadow. And it's just like a kind of creamy off-white. Swatching it on the back of my hand so you can see it. So there's Meadow. So it's kind of a nude, which will help brighten up my eyes. The next one, just so that you guys can see them all swatched, is called Raindrops. Okay, and this is more like a shimmery kind of mauve color. Pinkish mauve color. Very pretty. I really like it. So there's that one. You can see the shimmer. And then last but not least, this one I had to sharpen all the way down that far just to get to what was in the pencil. So that's a little disappointing, and you can't buy these individually. I'd have to buy the whole set again if I want just this one color. I'm not going to do it for that. And this is called Purty. P-U-R-T-Y, Purty. Like, I think that's what flower says. And this is a matte purple. I'm not going to describe like what color purple, so I'm not good at that, but there's the 3 shades right there. And you know what, while we're at swatching, let's go ahead and just swatch the lip glosses. I can tell you that they probably don't really have much pigmentation just by looking at them. So the first one is Bambi, and hopefully you can see Bambi. I wonder if I go forward if you can see Bambi. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see Bambi on the tube. So this is Bambi. I'll swatch it on my hand right here. This right here is Bambi. Hopefully you can you see that? Yeah, there we go. There's Bambi. So yeah, it's not opaque at all. This next one is Thumper. So I'll hold that up so hopefully you guys can see Thumper. And it's like a pink with sparkle, same thing. It looks like it's not going to be opaque. And yeah, no, it's not opaque at all. It just gives me the shimmer and the shine. Okay, and then last but not least, we have a flower. And there's Flower, picture of Flower right there. Come on. You can kind of see it. There we go. There's a picture of Flower, and this is like a purple with sparkle. Again, does not look opaque at all. Yeah, no, so none of those are probably going to show up on my lips, so I'll just wear them over a lip color. But there they are right there, swatched out. So this one is this one right here is Flower, then Thumper, and then Bambi right there. Okay, and then again, there's the cream gel liners. So okay, so yeah, I decided I am going to use that that like neutral shade, and it's called what, Meadow? Is that right? Yes, Meadow. In my lower lash line, just to kind of brighten up my eyes. That's a nice little tip if you've never heard it. Use like a nude or a white, depending on your look, eyeliner in your waterline, and it'll really help brighten up your eyes. Make them not seem so closed off, especially if you're wearing dark shadow. Okay, so there we go. I'm not sure if you can see that in the camera. Hopefully, I think you can. So yeah, I brightened it up a little bit. Next up, let's do a lip. I'm gonna go with my trusty shade Lumière. I'm trying to use this up anyways, and it works with just about every look. And I'm probably just gonna fill in my lips with this. And now on top of that, I will use Bambi so that we can see the gloss over a lip color. That's Thumper, whoops. So we're gonna use Bambi. There we go. There is my lips with Lumière as the liner all filled in, and then Bambi as the lip gloss. So let me just do the little finger trick, so hopefully I won't have any lipstick all over my teeth, because I seem to, every time where I wear lip gloss, I get it all over my teeth. So hopefully we can avoid that. Alright, so all that's left to do is my lashes. So I'm going to pop offline real quick and do my lashes, and I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, I am back. I have my lashes done now. So when I was off camera, I used the L'Oreal Age Perfect Lash Magnifying Mascara on my upper and lower lashes. And then I used the Kiss Lash Glue Liner to adhere the lashes. And for the lashes, I used the Bambi Falsies in the style Oh Dear. So that is what I'm wearing. So there you go. So let me get in a little closer so you can see the final look. Okay. Alright, so there you go. So that's the final look for the Bambi palette right here. As a reminder. So here it is again. This is what it looks like again. And that is what is on my eyes. So that's look number one with the Bambi palette. I will be coming back to do look number two with the Thumper palette. So I'll see you all in just a few minutes. Alright, I am back to do look number two. This one will be with the Thumper palette. Super cute. This is what it looks like on the inside. Well, here's the actual palette. Looks just like the unit carton. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. I'll cover the mirror. And it's got a cute little picture of Thumper there. And there's the colors right there for you. So I will swatch those real quick so that you guys can see what they look like. We'll start with Miss Bunny, which is a shimmery pink. So there's Miss Bunny. Okay, and then Friend Owl. It's kind of like a like a light mauve maybe, brownish mauve tone. Oh yeah, it looks more mauve when it goes on my hand. So there you go, there's Friend Owl. Next is I'm Thumpin'. This is a real pretty shimmery green shade right here. There we go. Okay. And then next up is Long Ears, which is more like a kind of a mauve plum color, I would say, or a deeper mauve. Oh, let's not put that on top of the green. So there you go. That is Long Ears right there. And last but not least, we have Great Big Feet. This is a matte with lots of glitter in it. Lots of multicolored glitter in it. Which unfortunately probably won't stay on once I start putting it on my eyes. But there you go. That is the palette swatched out. Okay. Pause break to clean my hands. Pause break to put on primer. Alright, I am back for look number 2 with the Thumper palette. And as I already did that. That's good enough. Yeah. Okay, so my eyes are already primed and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the look. The first shade I'm going to put down is called Friend Owl. That's that lighter mauve color right there. So I'm going to put that through my crease. Whoops. To do that, I'm going to use a Morphe E27 blending brush. So, and again, these are powdery, just like pretty much all of ColourPop shadows, in my opinion. So I always tap off my brush. And I'm just going to run this through my crease. And it's kind of a lighter shade, so you may not, you can see it a little bit on camera. You can definitely see it in person, it's just definitely a lighter shade. Great for a kind of no makeup day. Okay, do the other eye. Make sure I get these even high enough up so I can see them with my hooded eyes. I feel like this side's still a little bit darker. better. Alright, so next up I'm going to dip into Long Years right here, which is the deeper mauve tone. For that I'm going to use my Sigma Diffused Crease E38 brush. Again, making sure to tap off the brush, and I'm just going to basically run that over the same area where I laid down Friend Owl to deepen it up. Maybe just a little bit lower, but for the most part kind of covering that spot. Make sure I deepen it up a bit. And I'm also going to start building up my outer corner with this shade. Hopefully that's not coming across, but my stomach is making all kinds of funny noises. I think it's trying to tell me it's hungry. Alright, so there we go. I have those shades blended out. Next up I'm going to deepen the crease by using the shade, let me clean this off so you can actually see it. So messy. Great Big Feet right here. And I will be tapping off my brush because again it has lots of glitter that won't stick to the eye and it'll just be all over my cheeks. So I'm going to build up the outer corner and I'll bring it in to the crease a little bit. Alright, so that looks pretty even to me. So next up we're going to go into I'm Thumpin', this real pretty shimmery green right here in the middle. And that is what I'm going to put all over my upper lash, not my upper lash line, all over my lid. Sorry, words escape me sometimes. I'm just going to load up my brush, and these are really softly pressed, so I'm going to definitely spray my brush to avoid fallout if possible. since my complexion's already done. Yeah, so there we go. I think we're even. So on the lower lash line, I'm going to use the shade Long Years, which is that deeper mauve. For that, I'm going to use a Sigma Smudge E21 brush and just dip into that and tap it off real well, so I don't get fallout, of course. And I'm just going to connect the outer corners and take this all the way across my lower lash line. Okay, and then for my inner corner, I'm going to use this pretty pink sparkly shade Miss Bunny right here. For that, I'm using a Real Techniques accent brush. So I'm going to load up the brush and spray it really well, or spray it to yet again help with fallout. Alright, and I do want to use one of those eye pencils. So for this one we'll use the more mauve toned one, and it's called Raindrops. That's what it looks like right there. I'm going to use it on my lower lash line, not just my waterline. I'm going to actually put this on my lower lash line, because it's such a pretty pink color, and I think it'll help bring out the mauve and the pink, the mauve on my eyes, and then the pink in the inner corner. Very pretty. I like the way that looks. That looks really, really good. Hopefully y'all can see that. Yeah, I think you can. Alright, so let's go ahead and do my lips. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the Lumière lip pencil. Here it is. And fill in my lips. And then I'll use the Thumper lip gloss. Okay, so there's Lumière. Here is the Thumper lip gloss right here, the pink one. Alright, there you go. So there's the finished lip look. I am going to pop off camera and do my lashes, and I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, I am back with my lashes done. So this is the complete look with the Thumper palette. Alright, I am back. I have my lashes all done now. So when I was off camera, I used the L'Oreal Age Perfect Lash Magnifying Mascara. This one right here. And then for my falsies, again, I used the Bambi Falsies in Oh Dear. And to adhere those, I used the Kiss Lash Liner Glue. So that's all I did when I was off camera. You guys saw the rest of it. You saw my lip and everything else, and the eye look and everything else. So that was my eye look with the Thumper palette. So I will be right back in just a few minutes with you guys to finish the third look, which will be with the Flower palette. So see you in just a few minutes. Okay, I am back to do the third and final look. We'll be doing it with the Flower palette. This is the unit carton, and this is what the palette looks like. Right here. Cover up the mirror so you can see the pretty picture of flower right there. And yes, it's messy as well. I've already swatched this and you can see just how messy all of these palettes are, but I will go ahead and swatch it again for you guys so that you can see all of the shades before we start putting them on the eye. So the first one is called So Shy. It's like a metallic white. I can't tell. I think there's a little bit of a duochrome shift, maybe a little bit of a purple duochrome shift to it. It's kind of hard to tell. Put a little bit more on here and see. I think it's got a little bit of a duochrome to it, but it's mostly white. Okay, next one is called Pretty Flower, and it's like a light purple. Very pretty. So there you go, there's Pretty Flower. The next one is called Oh Gosh, and it's the only shimmer we have in here, and it's a real pretty shimmery purple. Looks like it is possibly a duochrome, I can't quite tell. But there you go. That's really pretty. Yeah, I don't know if it's duochrome or if it just has a lot of reflex in it. But either way, it's very, very pretty. So next up we have Little Stranger, and it's a matte, but I can't tell if it has glitter particles or if the glitter particles are coming from the next shade over. I guess we'll find out. No, okay, yeah. Let me wipe that off because I don't want to get the glitter particles in there. So this is Little Stinker, and it's just a matte. It does not have the glitter shade, the glitter, whatchamacallit, glitter throughout like the mattes with glitter do. So it's just a straight matte. So there's that. Let me build that up a little bit more so you can see it. It's a little bit chunky. All of these are so softly pressed and powdery. So there you go. That gives you a better idea of what it looks like. And then last but not least is called Hibernating. And this is a matte with lots of glitter. It looks like purple glitter. This kind of looks like a black, yeah. It's a black with purple glitter, but unfortunately the glitter doesn't stay on. Now I'm not much for wearing black, but I guess we'll give it a try, just a very little bit to deepen up our look. All right, now that you guys seen the swatches, let's go ahead and get started. I have already primed my eyes with my Ulta Matte Eye Primer, which I definitely need to go ahead and order a new one of. I'm like way down to there, so it'll still last me for a while, but I need to go ahead and get my backup. So let's see. First off, I'm going to go in with Pretty Flower right here, and I'm going to add that to the crease. To do that, I am using a Morphe E27 brush. Okay. And of course, just as with every palette, tapping off my brush. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that is such a pretty color. It's like a pinky purple. Okay, so that's what that looks like so far. Next up, I'm going to dip into the shade Little Stinker. So that's that deeper matte right here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to dip into this first. I'm going to dip into the black first, which is called Hibernating, just to kind of build up the outer corner. And then I'll go over that with Little Stinker. That'll make me feel a little bit better. I'm not one for really using black very often. It kind of intimidates me. So let's get over the intimidation factor and go ahead and use it. For that, I'll use a Luxie 121 mini tapered blending brush. And this is a black with tons of purple glitter in it. but unfortunately the glitter doesn't seem to stay around. So yeah, we're just going to the outer corner. I might bring it up into the crease just a teensy bit, but not much. Because really all I'm wanting to do is deepen up this outer corner a little bit. I do like that since I'm tapping off the brush, it's building up slowly, not going in with just tremendous pigment, because then that would be too much. Okay, yeah, I'm going to bring it a little bit into the crease just to deepen that lower part, and then that's going to be covered, like I said, by that matte purple. Okay, so that's kind of what that looks like right there. Just need to finish this blending right here. Okay, so that's what that looks like right there. Didn't go too dark, I don't think. Okay, I think they're pretty much even. So now we're gonna go in with the shade Little Stinker, this real pretty matte purple right here, the deeper matte purple. For that I'm going to use my Sigma Diffused Crease E38 brush. And as a reminder, I am basically going over where I laid down that black. So outer corner and that crease. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So that's what we're looking like right there. I feel like I lost a little bit of that light purple. But I guess that's kind of to be expected when I had to bring the darker purple up. So I think I'm going to just kind of touch up that light purple with the same brush, the E27 that I used it with originally. Just kind of barely kiss on top of where I'd already laid it down. That way I don't go up too much higher. There we go. Okay, perfect. I think that we're looking pretty even. I'm looking in the mirror in front of me and I think it looks pretty even. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with that shade Oh Gosh, that real pretty shimmer shade right there. For that I'm using my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush right here. So again, as with all the other ones, I'm going to load up my brush and then spray it so I don't have fallout. I really can't tell if this is a duochrome in this one too. It's kind of interesting. It's very pretty. Okay. Oh yeah, very pretty. Very, very pretty. I really like the way that looks. Alright, so for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the darker matte purple Little Stinker right here. For that, I'm going to use a Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH39 brush, kind of like a pencil brush. And then of course I'll make sure to tap off my brush. So here again, just connecting the outer corner and bringing it all the way across. Alright, and then for my inner corner, I'm going to go in with this white shade So Shy. For that, I'm going to use the Real Techniques accent brush. Love this brush, it's so small and precise. It's So again, I'm going to load up, this is the brush, sorry I forgot to show it to you. Load up my brush and spray it. Okay. Oh yeah, I think that has some purple in it. Okay, there we go. So that is the inner corner. And then I want to use the cream gel liner in the shade Purdy. And there it is right there. And I'm just going to use that on my lower lash line like I did with the last pencil. It'll probably go into my waterline a little bit, but I'm mostly using it on my lower lash line to deepen it up. Alright, there we go. That's that shade Purdy. I don't know if you can see much of a difference. It just kind of darkened the lash line a little bit. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing and use the shade Lumière lip liner. Or what do they call it? Lippie pencil. To fill in my lips. And then I'll use the lip gloss. Okay, there we go. So there's Lumière. And then here is the lip gloss flower that we're going to use. Try to get it close enough where y'all can see it without the glare. Come on. There we go. There's flower. So it's a purple, but again, it's not opaque. We're going to put this all over. Alright, so this is the finished look before lashes, so I'm going to pop off camera real quick and do my lashes, and I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, I am back. I have my lashes done, so off camera, I did the same thing I did with the other three looks. I used the L'Oreal Age Perfect Lash Magnifying Mascara right here on my upper and lower lashes. I used the Bambi Falsies in the style Oh Dear right here. And then I used the Kiss Lash Glue Liner to adhere those falsies. So that was it. So that is the third and final look from the collection, the ColourPop collection. One thing I did think of is I didn't really swatch the Morning Light highlighter, so I'm not going to put it all over my arm because I think it's a little dark, but I am going to swatch it on the back of my hand so that you guys can see it. So here's the Pixie Puff. It's got plenty of product on it. So ooh, you can see the powder coming off. So there you go. That, oh, let's see. Can you see that? Yeah. Oh, I must have shadow. I have shadow on my hand right there. Please excuse that. That's that black. I must have stained it. But that is what that highlighter looks like. Trying to get it farther back. There we go. So it's definitely a little dark for my skin tone right now. But I mean, if I had just, you know, spray tan on or just the teeniest bit of sun, I think that I would be able to wear this on my body. Again, it's glittery, so I would only probably ever consider wearing it on my face as, you know, like if I was going to a concert or something like that. But it is really pretty. So yeah, that was everything. I was happy with everything. All three of the palettes were great. Again, they're very powdery, so probably I would recommend doing your eyes before you do your complexion, because chances are you will have fallout even tapping off the brush, especially since they have those mattes with glitter in them. I really liked the cream gel liners. I was bummed about the shade Purdy, how little was in here and how much I had to sharpen it down to get to it. I'm sure that was, you know, it was just probably a manufacturing glitch, you know, so I'm not going to let it get to me too bad. The lip glosses are fine. I like the formula. They just don't have any, they're not opaque, so they don't have any pigmentation to them, so they're great to wear on top of other things, but I probably won't wear them by themselves unless I'm just looking for, you know, a sparkly kind of clear shiny lip that day. What else did we try? I think, and then I went over this. I told you guys that this is a little too dark for me, but it is beautiful. Oh, and then the lashes. I really like the lashes. I think they're very pretty, so I will continue to wear these lashes as long as they hold up. I don't know how long ColourPop lashes hold up. I only have one other pair from them, and I got those in the Barbie collection, and I don't think I've worn those again yet. And there was nothing wrong with them. I just don't think I've worn those again yet. So I think that covers everything. Yeah, so there were 3 palettes. So we had Bambi, Thumper, and Flower. Then we had the 3 cream gel liners, the 3 lip glosses, and we had the highlighter. So I'm very happy with everything. The one thing I would say to maybe skip would be the highlighter if you're not into putting, you know, powder all over your body. I know a lot of people aren't. And maybe skip the lip glosses if you have enough lip glosses, because these don't have any pigmentation to them. But it is a nice formula, and I think they're beautiful on top of a lip color, and I think that it would make a really pretty glossy lip by itself, just without any pigmentation. Basically, it would just be the natural pigmentation of your lips. So, and I am happy with everything else. So yeah, those are the only 2 I would say that I would probably skip, would be the lip glosses and that highlighter looking back, but I'm glad I got to try them. I am glad I have them. I will use that highlighter when I have a self-tan or something like that. When I'm wearing something like sleeveless or something, I don't usually put that on unless I'm wearing like a sleeveless blouse or something like that. So there you go. That is my review. I feel like that's a review, not just a first impression, because I literally tried every shade in every palette. I tried everything. So that is my review of this collection. Currently, when I'm filming, this collection was on sale. I know they have 20 or 25% off all palettes right now. But I think they might have had a sale on the collabs as well. I'm not 100% sure about that. But regardless, these are currently on sale right now at the time of filming. So if you're interested, it would be a good time to snatch them up. I don't know how long they'll be keeping this collaboration. Sometimes they stay for a really long time. Sometimes they go away really quickly. So it's kind of hard to say with ColourPop. So yeah, with all that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell so that you won't miss any future content. This was part of my ColourPop Marathon, and I have a lot more ColourPop palettes to do looks with still for this marathon. I have giveaways coming up, as well as lots of other fun content, so I would hate for you guys to miss out on that. If you liked this video, please give it a like. It does help me out a lot, and maybe consider sharing this video as well, because that will help me as well in the YouTube algorithm. It's really hard to get noticed by that YouTube algorithm out there. I know you probably heard that from tons of influencers, but it is true. So yeah, if you like this, again, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and possibly share the video. And then I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world. I hope that you're staying safe. I hope that you're staying healthy, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon. Bye!